You want answers?
What's that going to set up?
We gotta go to work.
It's the Strat Attack Show. But we're always wondering what the next two is.
Holy shnikes, it worked.
That's something I want to know about.
What's your name, scumbag?
Strat Attack Show.
We're on a mission from God.
Here's Rob Smith.
Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smith in the Black, and if it's Tuesday, usually, we do the Strat Attack Show, but I was out of town. We're going to do it on Wednesday. We've got a short week, and we've got a new month. So let's take a look at what we're up to after getting into the urban assault vehicle. So, handily an inside month for a lot of things. Certainly SPY, QQQ, QQQ, all that kind of stuff. So, one of the things we can expect when you have an inside bar opening like that is a broadening formation, price discovery. So here it is, the higher highs and the lower lows here. So how do we get out of this? Do we break to the upside or do we come ripping back down through? That's what we want to know, because even if you go to the 60 to start the new month, we have this, right? Upper level, just last few days here. But when you take that out, you'll see that bigger one that represents the daily, like so, the higher highs and the lower lows. Now, do we start ripping back through here? That's something I'd want to know about, right? So, but it's early in the month. Obviously, XLE has been our champ all year, and so we got an inside day for XLE. Still no lower lows on the month all year, and much closer to taking out that monthly high. Been higher up in here, and that's what we're looking for. So, Nergu, triple. Still good, and on the macro vid and inside day. So tomorrow we'll be watching a bunch of that stuff. But one of the things you'll want to do here is when you get to the beginning of a new month and any new week, is we want to see who is taking out last month's and last week's highs. All right. So if we go to the volume and we search here, this is set for weekly, I believe, to see who's taking it out. You got CRM and View. I believe is also taking that was in the Strat Time report today. So we want to see how many things are taking out last week's highs, and you got stuff like EQT is doing that here in the energies. Let's go to the weekly. And that would be reconfirmed by all these inside days. Not seeing too much, but like I said, View here. And the thing about View is it's also taken out RevStrat month, because we know there's a lot of things that could potentially go RevStrat month, like Zoom here and all that kind of stuff, but it's just the first day of the month, so there's not too much there. If we go to here, let's go back to the scans. You can see a bunch of nobodies so far, pretty much. We did have a nice rally from TMUS here, and TMUS trying to go 2 down by taking out the lows, 2 up on the month. So we'll keep an eye on that. If we go to the downside on the weeklies, and I'll search it up here, and you can see here Snap. Let's go to the weekly. Nope, that's still inside on the week. Why does it show me that? Well, let me get my search ready. That's on the day. We go weekly. Okay, so weekly we knew apps. This thing having all sorts of problems. That's also taken out a monthly low, I believe. Bristol Myers, you can see this chop shop, and so you always want to be aware of that, and that's why we go looking through all this stuff and all the time frames to see what's going on. AbbVie here, a little bit below that, but you can see all of this stuck inside of that. So we're starting off a new month, and we don't have to get too deep into things just because we know that, and we're not seeing any big themes outside of the energy inside days, knowing that we have all of that macro stuff, which you're going to have over the weekend again, working our way. So if I go down to here, then we want to look at the monthlies, because we know that a lot of broader averages are all inside months so far, right? And until that changes, we don't have any, you're not going to have much futures help, at least on a monthly basis. So if we go, who's taking out last month's lows? And it has any value at all. So big lots is 1. and that's been having all sorts of trouble. It's weekly and monthly. It's just exhaustion risk by going into recent lows, but it's been a lot lower. So when we go through here, yeah, there's not too much just yet. So if I go to the upside on monthlies, that's still weekly. 1 second. Okay, monthlies, you've got Hewlett Packard still going. You see they triangle them out, 2 down, 2 up, and that's one of the tech stalwarts that's been holding on. We talked about EQT, TMUS, so not too much more, but we did have like stuff like ACRS here, trying to hammer and back up. But it's first day of the month, so and stuck on the inside month. So we'll let them open. Certainly going to keep an eye on these energies because they've been our go-to all year, and there's no reason to believe they wouldn't still be. But we also know they're going to triangle them out eventually. They just haven't done it. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Mr. Black, Strat Attack Show.
You've been listening to the Strat Attack Show.
It's over.
That looks like I'm running out of time again.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
And now for something completely different.
Yeah. Did you get that memo?
Go to Billy Baroo. Here's where they're buying.
Oh, behave.
Here's where they're selling.
Oh, righty.
I'd keep an eye on this. Is that a problem? It is.
You just don't turn it off.
I'm Rob Smith.
I hate Illinois Nazis.
I'm Smith in the Black with the Strat Attack.